It started small. Just another day at school, really. The bell had rung, and the classroom was filled with the usual buzz: kids chatting, backpacks thumping onto desks, the soft scratch of pencils on paper. In that room, sitting just a few seats apart, were John and Paul. They were in the same class, breathing the same air, but their worlds felt miles apart. It began with something as simple as a pair of shoes. John, with his group of friends, noticed Paul's worn-out sneakers. They weren't new, and they showed a lot of love and a lot of wear. A smirk spread across John's face. He leaned over and whispered something to his friend, then another. They all glanced over at Paul, their laughter barely muffled. Paul heard it. He felt their eyes on him, but he just sank a little lower in his seat and stayed quiet. He hoped if he ignored it, it would just go away. But it didn't. The next day, the whispers turned into words spoken out loud. In the busy hallway between classes, John deliberately stepped right in front of Paul, blocking his way. "Move it, slowpoke," he said, loud enough for others to hear. A few kids giggled. Paul didn't look up. He just lowered his head, his cheeks burning, wishing he could somehow turn invisible and just disappear into the lockers lining the wall. He mumbled a quiet sorry and squeezed past. Later, at lunch, the weight of it all started to settle in. Paul sat alone, poking at his food, not really hungry. On the surface, it didn't seem like much, did it? Just a few words. Just a couple of laughs. But words have a way of sticking to you. They can feel heavy, like stones in your pocket. And with each laugh, with each name, Paul felt the weight growing, pressing down on him a little more each time. He was starting to feel very, very small. This was only the beginning. It was just a small spark, but it was a spark that would ignite something much bigger, something much harder to control. In part 2, we'll see how this continued, how the teasing escalated, and how the rest of Paul's story began to unfold. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for more creative talk.